So a colleague came from Lakeside to pick me up, and because of the roadworks and all the rest of it, I said, well, I'll go up St. James Road. It's so easy, it takes me a few minutes. And the top, there's a flight of steps, which is quite narrow and a little bit uneven. So when I got to the bottom of them, these two chaps appeared at the top. And I looked at them and I thought, okay, two young men on their own. They look neatly dressed. But I'll wait at the bottom of the steps for them to pass because it's narrow. The one young man, who looked a bit older, not much, he said to me, it's fine, you can come up. So I thought,
hand over type of thing. Just hand over.
Yeah. When I was at the bottom looking at him, he said, it's okay, you can come up. And I thought, okay, well, I'm just going to trust the situation. So I walked up, and when I got to where they were, the young man dressed in blue said to me, quietly spoken, gentle voice, nicely groomed young man, casually but neatly dressed. He said to me, don't worry about anything, but won't you give me your necklace?
Just like that.
This necklace.
Yeah, oh, lovely. So you got him back.
And I had my bag, a strap around my shoulder, and I said to him, oh no, you're not going to do that to me. And I held my bag. And so they both started to pull the bag, and I held on to it as long as I could. And then the older man, he kind of, in the process, he lost his balance a bit and stepped down one or two steps. And there I saw this nice chest in front of me. I didn't want to hurt him. I hoped he would stumble, let go of the bag, and then I would then run the last 10 steps up. But he just stepped back another step and they carried on, and I think I probably, in doing that, must have also been a little unbalanced because they obviously took the strap off my head, and the earring that I was wearing here I lost. And they turned and they started to run down the steps, and I stood there and I thought, my friend's going to come and pick me up, and there goes my handbag. There's no contest here. I'm running off.
Bag over the desk.
I just
like
couldn't,
a ravine down.
I just couldn't stand there and watch my bag disappear. And as I ran, I started to call for help because there are houses on either side and their staff or their residents. And I called, help, 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 and I also called to them, just give me my bag back. Anyway, they ran. I lost sight of them because of the trees. But when I got to the bottom of the steps, I could see that they were nowhere on St. James Road, and I knew that I was close enough for them not to have progressed all the way to the main road out of sight. And I looked left, and there they were in the street behind my house, running that way. And so I went down the subway of the railway line, which is on the other side of the station. So I said to Merrick, the boxes, and he swerved and he went that way.
You were filming a short story.
Yeah. Somebody said, yeah, what a pity, it could have been on YouTube. And so when I came to the bathing boxes, the stranger who'd stopped his car was at the first bathing box and Merrick was with the second, because these guys had each gone into another bathing box and closed the door, and and his name is Sean, the stranger, and he was giving this guy 1,000 words about robbing defenseless old ladies.
Can you imagine? Did you know this?
And he was just sitting there, the young man was just sitting there. As I say, they never said a word after that. And Sean said, just give me the bag, give the lady back her bag. So the robber handed the bag back to Sean, and he gave it to me, and he said, check it. And I opened it, and it looked absolutely fine. He said, are you sure there's nothing missing? I said, well, it all looks in exactly the same order. And I said, in any case, I didn't actually give him time to look in my handbag.
Good.
Good. Thank you. Shall I see you out? Yes.
No, for the city. We built the RDPL.